Hi, it's Bethany Norman from Live Well Yoga. This is going to be a slightly longer practice, so including a bit of a warm-up as well. We're starting on the mat. You can come onto your hands and knees. So just finding that position with the hands under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Nice long spine, reaching out through the top of the head, looking down at the floor. Taking a breath in, and then drawing your chin to your chest and rounding your back, exhaling. Looking up, coming into cow pose, inhale, and rounding the back again to cat, exhale. So just continue with your cat-cow, linking the movement to your breath. Making sure you're pressing away from the floor with the hands and the knees. So you feel that stretch through the back. Try to relax through the backs of the thighs and the glutes though. As you come into your cow pose, if you feel any discomfort at all through the lower back, just keep the tummy slightly pulled in so that the lower back doesn't arch too much. I'm trying to get a bit of stretch through the chest there, movement through the upper back, so it doesn't matter if the lower back doesn't get included. Just a couple more times. And one more round. And coming back to a neutral spine, take the knees together now to touch. Hands slightly further away, circle the hips around in one direction. Again, just keep the tummy slightly tucked in, so you're not rounding too much through the lower back. You've got that support of the abdominal muscles for the back. And then going in the other direction. Just notice how it feels to be in your body. What's your experience as you do these movements? And we'll come back to the center, drawing your shoulders over your hands now. We're just going to tuck those right toes under and extend through the right leg. Inhale, really extend through the whole of the body as you do that. And then drop the knee back down, exhale. We'll swap over, extend through the back of the left leg, rolling over the toes, inhaling. And lower back down, exhale. The right leg extends, inhaling. Make sure the shoulders are still over hands, they're not drifting backwards. And release the right knee, exhale. The left. And release. Now you can continue to do those one at a time, or if you'd like, we'll take up both legs. So we roll over the right toes, inhale. And then roll over the left toes, extend the left leg as well, exhale. Inhaling. And you can lower both knees down, exhale. We'll do that once more, starting with the left. So tuck those left toes, lift the knee, extend the leg, inhale. And then we do the same with the right leg into plank, exhale. Take a breath in. And you can slowly lower both knees down, exhaling. Just take the knees wide for a moment, inhale. And sitting back into child's pose, you might like to just turn up the palms of the hands to the ceiling, just to rest the wrists for a moment. Just 2 breaths here. Making your way back up, we're coming to all fours again. We're going to come to a side plank now. So just move those knees back under the hips. We're going to swivel the right foot off the mat. Extend that left leg long. And then push up to bring your left hand to your left hip. Well done. We're just pausing here for a couple of breaths. So if this is fine and fairly easy for you, you could extend both legs out. So you're extending that underneath leg out. You could extend the arm, the top arm overhead. And wherever you are, just taking another breath. And then making your way back onto all fours. As we're here, we're just going to look up into cow pose, inhale. And rounding the back to cat, exhale. We'll do that round once more. And back to a neutral spine. We'll do that side plank on the other side. So that's the left foot coming off the mat. Extending the right leg long, excuse my back. The right hand to the right hip. And then all those same options. You could extend the right arm overhead. You could extend both legs long. Think of the shoulders still being stacked, the hips being stacked. So you're in no way sort of rolling the chest or the hips towards the floor. One more breath. And then slowly coming back to all fours. Let's just take the knees out wide again, inhaling. And sitting back for your child's pose, exhale. Your choice, you could turn the palms up and just rest for 2 breaths here. And we're coming up now, back to all fours on the inhale. And tucking your toes, we're going to pull up to downward facing dog, exhale. A few breaths in your down dog. You can walk it out, you can hold still. And then taking your time to walk your hands and feet together, just move slowly. Coming into a forward fold, the feet are under hips. Just allow the upper body to release and relax, hanging heavy. Feel that stretch through the back of your legs and all the way through the back. Pressing into your feet, we'll roll up now. So again, just take your time, rolling up through the back, coming upright for the first time. As you come upright, we're going to take the arms overhead on an inhale. And circling them back and around to your heart, exhale. Twice more. Arms raise as you inhale. You could look up slightly if that felt comfortable. And hands circle back to the heart, exhale. Once more. And now we take the arms back overhead, this time interlacing the fingers. Turn the palms up to the ceiling and then look up, stretching up through the front of your body this time. And just releasing the gaze to neutral. Take a breath in here and see if you can just lift the heels gently up off the mat as you exhale. Lower the heels back down, inhaling. So you're trying to keep the feet parallel as you do this, not rocking out through the ankles. Exhale, raise. Inhaling, lower. Once more. Raising on the exhale. Lowering on the inhale. Last breath in here, and you can release the hands, exhale. We're just going to take the right arm up now, inhaling, and we'll come into a side bend, exhale. And pause and breathe here. And And then windmilling the arms, we'll swap over. The left arm raises, inhale, and into your side bend, exhale. A few breaths. And then coming back upright, inhaling, we release the left arm, exhale. Pausing for a moment in Tadasana, so you're finding that position with feet under the hips. Palms can softly turn forwards if that's comfortable for you, otherwise just have them down by your sides. And as always, if it's comfortable, you can just let the gaze soften or the eyes close. Gently scanning through your body now. Just start at the feet. You could lift the toes and lower them back down, just so that you find that sort of equal and even position of the soles of the feet on the mat. And just find that lift up through both legs without locking out the knees. Lifting through the spine and the back without becoming rigid or forced. Relaxing through the shoulders, the face and the jaw. Another couple of breaths here. And then we're allowing the eyes to open again. Just placing your hands to your hips. Just feel for the top of the hips, you might find the hip bones at the front there. And just play a little bit with tilting the pelvis backwards and forwards. And just gently let that come to a neutral pelvis. So you're trying to find a position where the pelvis sits in its natural position. It's not tilted forward, it's not tilted backwards. So only you will know where that is. And once you've found that, try and keep that position. We're just going to come into a roll down so you can start to play with that neutral pelvis. So you're taking a breath in here and then nodding your chin to your chest, and we're just coming into a half roll down. So feel that you're peeling your spine off a wall until that position where you start to feel the pelvis tilt, and then you're going to stop. Take a breath in. And then restacking the spine as you exhale. And we'll do that again. So breath in here. And just coming into a small roll down as you exhale, peeling the spine away from that imaginary wall. You won't go far, still keep that neutral pelvis. Pause and inhale. And restacking the spine, exhale. So we'll just go a little deeper now so you can feel the difference. So we take a breath in. And nodding chin to chest, rolling down as you exhale. This time you can start to slide your hands down your legs, and you're allowing the pelvis to tilt forwards, coming into a full forward fold, exhaling. Pausing here, take a breath in. And then start to restack the pelvis and then the spine as you exhale. Then we'll go again. So breath in here. Chin to chest, rolling down. You can just slide the hands down the legs and coming all the way to a full roll down or full forward fold. Pausing for a breath in, allow the upper body to release. And then coming all the way back up, exhaling. And just pausing, restacking everything here, find that neutral pelvis. And then we'll do it in a more traditional yoga fashion, so arms raised as you inhale. And we're going to roll all the way down into a forward fold, exhale. Hands to shins, spinal extension, inhaling. Releasing, forward fold, exhale. Pressing into your feet, rolling up, arms raise, inhale. And circling hands to your heart, exhale. Same again, arms raised on the inhale. Rolling down to the forward fold, exhale. Hands to shins, half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rolling up, inhaling. Hands circling to the heart, exhale. One last time. Arms raising, inhale. Rolling down, exhale. Half lift. Releasing, exhale. Rolling up, inhaling. And hands come to your heart, exhale. Pause here, take a breath. And focus back in on that neutral pelvis. It might help to just keep the lower stomach just pulled in slightly here. Take a breath in. You're going to keep that neutral pelvis. We're coming into chair pose, so just bend the knees. You send the hips back slightly, but try not to tilt the pelvis forward so that the bottom sticks out and the lower back arches. You're keeping that all nice and tight. So we exhale. Just standing, coming back up, inhaling, relax the shoulders, little tuck in of the lower belly, and we sit down into chair pose, exhale. Just maybe check down at the knees, make sure they're parallel, facing forwards over the feet. We come back up, inhaling, into chair pose, exhale. Now we're going to pause here, take a breath in, and then you're going to twist to the right, and you can then drop the hands down here, or elbow to knee if you prefer. So just take your option there. We pause again, and then releasing yourself back to center, inhaling. Make sure you've still got everything nice and neutral, tummy's pulled in. And we twist to the left, exhale. You can release hands or the knee, or the elbow to the knee. And take a breath. Turning back to the center, hands to heart, inhaling. And we're going to take it into a forward fold, exhale. Spinal extension here, inhale. And then back into the forward fold. We're going to pause and breathe here. So just tuck that chin in. Relax the back of the neck. A couple of breaths. Exhaling here. And then pressing into your feet, we're going to roll all the way back up, taking the arms overhead as you inhale. And circle to your heart, exhale. Well done. Just pause, take a breath. And then we'll move into some standing poses. So coming to the front of your mat, if you're not there already, you can step back with the left foot. Just walk the right foot out to the right and just place the back heel down so that left heel is down. And I've got the feet slightly wider so they're out in line with my hips, so railroad track feet. Now you're finding that neutral pelvis again. It might just take a little more effort in this position. So again, lower belly is just pulled in slightly to support the pelvis. And then we're raising the arms up here, inhale, and bending that front knee, exhale, just until it rests over the ankle. And then straighten the knee again, inhaling, and slowly lower the arms, exhale. Now we'll hold that position, so arms raise, inhale, and that front knee bends, exhale. So we hold and pause here in warrior one. just focus again on the pelvis. Where is it? Is it in the right place? Are you starting to stick the bottom out, overarching the lower back? Is the chest protruding forwards? So just settle yourself back in. And as always, you could interlace the fingers here. You could look up slightly. And this is where it starts to then become important that you've found that neutral pelvis and that sort of stable lower back. Because once you start to look up, you can really start to overarch the lower back if that's where you're most flexible. So when you're looking up, what you're trying to do is open through the chest and get a little bit of movement through the upper back to help that expansion of the chest. And then we release the hands, gaze forwards, inhaling, and you can drop the arms, straighten that front knee, exhale. We'll step forwards, and we'll just simply do that on the other side. So the right foot steps back, walk the left foot out to the left, make sure you've got feet slightly apart, back heel is down, the back foot is at a slight angle but the front toes are facing forwards. Finding that neutral pelvis here, and also pelvis facing forwards. Arms raise, inhale, and that front knee bends, exhale. Straighten the knee, inhaling, and lower the arms, exhale. Still keep that belly pulled in, raising arms, inhale, and front knee bends, exhale. So we hold warrior one now, either here or the option with interlaced fingers and gaze up. Really press down with both feet. Relax the shoulders a little. Relax the back of the neck if you're looking up. Bringing the gaze to neutral, release the hands, inhaling. And release arms, straighten that front knee, exhale. Stepping yourself forwards, feet back under hips. We'll take the arms overhead, inhale, and rolling down, exhale. Hands to shins, extend the spine, inhale. Releasing, forward fold, exhale. We pause for a breath. Pressing into your feet, you roll up as you inhale. And taking hands to your heart, exhale. Pause here. So from the front of your mat, I'm going to step back with the left foot and then just turn the feet so you're then facing the long edge of your mat. Actually, it doesn't matter which foot you use, as long as you've then taken a big step out wide, and probably just as long as you're facing me, that's the main thing. So we're here. Actually, let's take heels in and toes out. You're going to take a breath in, and then bending the knees, we're coming into goddess pose, exhale. Press into the feet, lift and lengthen, inhaling. Maybe just find that neutral spine, neutral pelvis again, and then bending the knees and just sink everything down nice and straight and even, exhale. So I'm not rocking forwards with the spine or the torso, I'm just going straight down. We lift, inhale, and come into goddess, exhale. So we're going to hold now in that goddess pose, or horse pose, it's got a few names. I'm going to bring hands together here, inhale. Let's just take them to the back of the head, exhale. Breath in here. And we're going to tip the right elbow down towards the right knee, exhale. Coming back upright, inhaling. Left elbow to left knee, exhale. Center. And right elbow, right knee, exhale. Center as you inhale. Left elbow, left knee, exhale. Inhaling, coming back to center, and then draw hands to your heart, exhale. Breath in. Just see if you can sink a little lower as you exhale. Make sure that lower belly is pulling in. Take another round of breath. And then we lengthen and straighten both legs. Inhale. And just swap the feet around, so toes are pointing in, heels are out. Exhale. Inhaling here. Take the hands to the hips and nod the chin to the chest, and we'll roll all the way down into a forward fold. Exhale. Bringing the hands to the floor, extend the spine, breath in. You can just come into your forward fold. So any position that you like here, hands can be on the floor, on your legs. You could take opposite hand to opposite elbow. Taking another round of breath. Now we're just going to try something a little different today. Let's walk the hands and swivel the feet over to the right, so you're in a lunge position to the right, taking a breath in, and then just drop that back knee. Exhale. I hope you've made it here, but if not, just come to this position any way you can. We're going to leave the right hand on the floor. Sorry, the left hand on the floor. We're going to take the right arm up into a twist. Inhale. And just release it down. Exhale. Opening that right arm up again. Inhaling, and we're going to hold here. So hand can be up. You could take it to the lower back if you prefer, if you don't like having your arm up. And just take another breath in the twist. Releasing yourself back into that lunge position. Inhale. And then you're going to tuck the back toes and lift the knee. Exhale. Taking a breath in here. And see if you can swivel yourself back around to the left, so you're back in that wide leg forward fold. Another breath in. And we continue that swiveling motion so that we come around to face the back of the mat, and you're in a lunge position over the left leg. Leaving the right hand on the mat. We're going to sweep the left hand up. Oh, sorry, you can also have that back knee down. Sorry, I forgot about that. The left arm raises you inhale and releases as you exhale. Now holding the twist, open up that left arm, inhale, and breathe here. Option for that left hand to come to the lower back. One more breath. And then both hands to the mat, inhaling, tucking that back toes, lift the knee, exhale. Taking a breath in here. And now turning to the right, back to that forward fold, exhale. Extending through the spine, breath in, and then releasing into the forward fold once more as you exhale. Just a couple of breaths here. Extending through the spine again, press up off the floor with the fingertips, inhale. And just bring a little bend into the knees and the hands to the hips as you exhale. Pressing into the feet, we're rolling up, inhaling. And then just walk the feet back together as you exhale. Turning to face the front of the mat. And we just pause here. Now let's do a balance. I don't think we've done one for a while. So we're going to come into tree pose. So you can move all of the weight into the right leg, and you're going to bend that left knee. First of all, just bringing the foot against the ankle, and then you can have hands to your hips, or you could have hands together in front of your heart. Just stabilize the lower back by just gently pulling in the belly muscles. And then if you feel stable enough, you could start to move the foot up the leg, either to the calf muscle or to the thigh. If you were feeling a little bit wobbly, then just move yourself near a wall where you could hang onto the wall. Lengthen through that standing leg and through the back. Just taking a couple more breaths. Try not to grip and tense to stay into your balancing pose, but continue to breathe, and you should find a little bit of ease. Taking a last breath in, and we release as you exhale. Just shake anything out. And we'll do that on the other side. You're moving weight into the left leg, and just prop that right foot against the left ankle. Hands can be on hips, in front of your heart, or always on some support. Finding your balance. And then if you like, you can start to increase the challenge by moving the foot up the leg. Most people say just don't rest it on the knee joint itself, so either calf or thigh. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. Remember to breathe. Last breath in, and you can release out of the balance, exhale. Just coming into Tadasana. Just coming back into your body, back into the experience of being in your body. We'll slowly make our way down to the floor now and finish with some stretches. I'm going to take the arms up and overhead on an inhale, rolling down on the exhale. Spinal extension here, half lift, inhale. And slowly walk yourself out to downward facing dog on the exhale. Pause in down dog, a few breaths here. Make sure you're pressing firmly with the hands, the whole of the palm is in contact with the mat. You're trying to just gently drop the heels down to the mat as well, so really lengthening through the back of your body. Taking a last breath in, and lower the knees down to the mat, exhale. Just moving those hands back under shoulders. Inhaling, and we extend that right leg again to that half plank position, exhale. Lower the knee down, inhaling. Extend the left leg, exhale. Inhale, lower. Taking the right leg up again, exhale. Hold the right leg there, breath in. And then roll over those left toes, come to full plank, exhale. 2 breaths here. If this was too much, remember you could have the knees down so that they were behind the hips, so you were in a half plank position like that. Another breath. We're going to slowly lower the knees down to the mat with control, inhaling, and lower yourself all the way to the mat, exhale. We're coming into Sphinx, so just leaving yourself up onto your forearms so that your elbows are under your shoulders, palms flat on the mat. You're going to press the pelvis into the mat as well as pulling in that lower belly. So you're trying to pull the lower abdominals up off the mat. And pull the chest forwards at the same time, inhale. And just gently release, exhale. We go again, pull in the belly, extend through the chest, press into the hands, inhale. And gently release, exhale. We're going to hold Sphinx. So inhaling and holding here for the exhale. Just taking a couple of breaths. Any pinching in the lower back, just really press into the mat with the pelvis, pull the abdominal muscles in, and hopefully that'll just keep that overarching out of the lower back. Trying to relax the shoulders as well. Taking a last breath in, and we'll release all the way down onto the belly. Exhale, just bring the hands one on top of the other, head down onto the hands. Just wriggle the hips from side to side to release any tension. And then you can draw hands back under shoulders, pushing yourself all the way up and through into child's pose. And settle those hips back to the heels, releasing the head either to the mat or again to your stacked hands. And just release into that delicious stretch for the spine. Slowly making your way up through all fours and then over onto your bottom. We're going to extend the legs out in front here. So do sit up onto a cushion or something if you need the hips a little higher. You're going to bring the hands to the back of the head here. Take a breath in, and you're going to draw the left elbow down towards, the right elbow down towards the right knee. Exhale. You're going to swap over. So oh no, I'm really getting it wrong today. Left elbow to left knee, inhale. And then releasing back upright, exhale. Inhaling here, we'll circle around the opposite way. That's left elbow to left knee, exhale. Swapping over right elbow to right knee, inhale. And then circling up and stacking the spine again, exhale. We'll do that twice more. Inhale here. Bring the right elbow to the right knee, exhale. Swap left elbow to left knee, inhale. And we come back up, exhale. So hopefully getting a nice massage and a nice stretch for the spine. One last time, inhaling. Take that left elbow to the left knee, exhale. Swapping over, inhaling. And coming back up, exhale. Releasing the hands, breath in. And you can start to stretch yourself forwards, exhale. Hands to shins, spinal extension, inhale. And just release into your forward fold, however that looks on the exhale. So you can have a little bend in the knees, just whatever feels best for you. Looking forwards towards the feet, inhale. and you can release to sitting, exhale. Draw the legs to cross-legged. Just take the hands slightly behind you. Breath in here. And we're going to take the left hand across to the right knee as you exhale into the twist. So looking over that right shoulder, breathing here. Turning the gaze back to center, inhale. And you're coming out of the pose, bringing that left hand back behind you, exhale. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Right hand across to the left knee, looking over the left shoulder, exhale. Breathe here. Looking forwards, inhale, and you can completely release here, exhale. Breath in, and we're taking it into a forward fold, so start to creep yourself forwards as you exhale. Only as far as works for you. You could just keep the spine extended, so let me turn side on. So the spine is long and extended, and you'll feel that stretch through the glutes. The sort of the tops of the thighs there. Or if you wanted to include the spine as well, you could start to round yourself forwards and you might feel more of a stretch through the spine. Just breathe wherever you are. And then slowly releasing and coming back up. And let's just move onto your back now. And we'll just end with a little bit of spinal mobilization. So lying down on the back, knees are bent, arms down by your sides. And you know I love this. So feet and knees are about hip distance apart, relaxing the shoulders. You're going to tilt the pelvis so that you press the lower back into the mat, taking a breath in, and then slowly lifting the spine all the way up off the mat as you exhale. Holding here, take a breath in, squeeze those inner thighs towards each other, and releasing slowly down to the mat, exhale. Tilt the lower back into the mat, inhale, and lifting up into bridge pose, exhale. Pausing, take a breath in, relax the shoulders and upper back, and then releasing down as you exhale. You can do that 2 or 3 more times now, depending how quick you are. As you lift, imagine that length through the front of the body, so you feel like you're sending your knees sort of up and away. On your last one, we're going to hold now in bridge. So holding yourself in that lifted position, you're really pressing into the feet, inner thighs, sort of hugging together. And that just stops the knees from falling out to the sides. You feel a bit of length through the front of the body, the front of the hips. Relax the shoulders and the upper back. Last breath in, and you can release down on the exhale. Well done. Just pulling those knees in towards you. Stretch off the lower back one last time. And if you wanted to, you could just stretch out and take Shavasana now, turn off the video. And otherwise, if you're finishing with me, just roll up back into a seated position. You can just pause here for a couple of breaths, letting the eyes close. And just taking stock of the body, how it's feeling now. And we'll end by bringing hands together in front of the heart, taking a breath in, and bowing forwards with an exhale out through the mouth. Namaste. Thank you very much. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Any feedback always appreciated, and I hope to see you soon.